I think that I'll go with this belt for today, the WWE Spinner Belt. Alright, what's going on? Hashtag Burritos Nation, Shabori Maori here with another predictions video, and today is the biggest predictions video of them all because it is Wrestlemania season. We have ourselves Wrestlemania predictions, which is pretty awesome like a possum if I do say so myself. So, yep, and if you want to know what the nameplate of this is CM Punk. It'd be great if he came out tonight, but he's probably not going to come back ever. All right, but anyways, guys, we're going to get into these WrestleMania 34 predictions, which is pretty awesome like a possum. I know that I was going to do NXT TakeOver, but I kind of forgot about it, and it's kind of too late considering it starts in about like a little over an hour now for me recording this video, so I'm going to be watching that right after this. But anyways, we're going to go and get straight into this. I'm not completely sure about the two Battle Royal matches of all who in this, who's in the matches, but I'm going to name out the ones that I know. Look at this. I took my time to write out all these matches, even the match that might happen, but we don't know for sure, but we're pretty sure it's going to happen. But anyways, we're going to go and get into this now, and we're going to talk about the first ever Women's Battle Royal, which was officially at first called the Fabulous Moolah Battle Royal, which we won't really get into because this is a PG channel, why it got changed. You can go and look that up in your own time. We got the first Women's Battle Royal. The ones that have been named are Sasha Banks, Natalya, Ruby Riott, Sarah Logan, Liv Morgan, Becky Lynch, Naomi, Cartwheel, and Homie. Dana Brooke, Bayley, Lana, Mickie James, Mandy Rose, Sonya Deville, and Carmella. I believe that the dark horse in this match is Sonya Deville, just because she's a very good and upcoming wrestler in WWE. I would love to see her win this. She's the one I want to win very, very, very much, because she's starting to become one of my favorites very fast. Just as, I don't know, she's impressing me a lot, and I like her, and I like her look too. But who do I think is going to win this match? I think that it's going to come down to Sasha and Bayley, because I think they really messed up on having Sasha and Bayley not being a big one-on-one match, considering that's basically their biggest storyline going on right now that could be happening is Sasha versus Bayley. I think we're going to have some type of heel turn, but I don't know if you can necessarily call it a heel turn in a match, but maybe they'll be teaming up Sasha and Bayley, and then she'll get turned on at last second, and I could seriously see Sasha winning this match. So my prediction for this match is going to be Sasha Banks being the first ever Women's Battle Royal winner after getting a kind of like out of nowhere, not seeing it's going to happen, turn on Bayley to eliminate her. Which would be pretty cool beans, bro. Pretty cool beans. Not going to lie. But I want Sonya Deville to win, but I do think that Sasha will win, so that's my prediction. The Honor the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. There's a lot in this. There's 29, which is an interesting number, actually, because that makes me think maybe we'll have a surprise appearance. But the 29 that are announced: Kane, Baron Corbin, Mojo, Elias, Gallows, Anderson, R-Truth, which I could really see R-Truth coming out in the Women's Battle Royal and say, my bad. Sin Cara, Titus, Paulo, Tyler Breeze, Fandango, Ty Dillinger, Dash Wilder, Scott Dawson, Woken, Matt Hardy, Goldust, Heath Slater, Rhino, Zack Ryder, Primo, Shelton Benjamin, Chad Gable, Aiden English, Kurt Hawkins, Bo Dallas, Curtis Axel, Mike Kanellis, and my boy Dolph Ziggler, the wrestling magician. I don't know what I was going for there, but he's my favorite wrestler in the world, Dolph Ziggler. Who do I think is going to win this match right here? There's a lot of possibilities, and obviously there's 29, which makes me think there's going to be one surprise one. Could be Bray Wyatt coming back from the Lake of Reincarnation, as well as it could be Brother Nero's debut in WWE, which would be pretty cool. I'm not completely sure, but I am going to be going with my prediction with the 29 that is announced right here, that we're going to have Woken Matt Hardy win, because he needs it, because if they really want to, I mean, it doesn't really make sense to put him in the pre-show of a Battle Royal, which you don't expect him to win, after having such a really cool moment in the Ultimate Deletion. So I would think they got to have this guy win to keep this rolling, because I really want to see Woken Matt Hardy get a big time push, especially with Brother Nero, and to be one of the best storylines on Raw and or the whole entire WWE. So I'm going with Woken Matt Hardy to win the Men's Battle Royal. So women's, we got ourselves Sasha Banks, and Men's Battle Royal, we got ourselves Woken Matt Hardy, and it's going to be wonderful. Yeah. So Alright, so then we got the Cruiserweight Championship match, which I'm really upset that is in the pre-show. The first two in the pre-show, as well as both Battle Royals, as well as the Cruiserweight Championship, the 3 matches in the pre-show. I'm upset because I feel like after the Cruiserweights have made a long way. I know a lot of people don't watch them still, but since Triple H took control of the Cruiserweight division, 205 Live, it's gotten a lot better. We got the 16-man tournament for the Cruiserweight Championship when Enzo got fired from WWE, thank goodness. And it's finally coming down to this at WrestleMania. Unfortunately, in the pre-show, we got ourselves two of the best contenders, Cedric Alexander versus Mustafa Ali. Both very, very, very good high flyers, strong wrestlers, very fast, agile. And I think that this match is definitely going to be going to Cedric Alexander just because there's been so many times when he's done so darn close to winning that title. I'm not even the biggest Cedric Alexander fan. I've kind of gotten sick of him being in the championship picture, actually. But I think it's finally his time to win the title here just because of the fact that he's been super close all times. And I think he was finally going to win the title this time against Enzo Amore. But then, of course, you know what happened with Enzo. So I think this is finally time when Cedric Alexander wins the Cruiserweight Championship at WrestleMania and has his WrestleMania moment. But I'm telling you right now, this match is going to be possibly one of the best matches if they let it be. I don't know if they will since it's on the pre-show, but there's a good chance that this could be one of the best matches. Cedric Alexander, Mustafa Ali, I'm telling you, it's going to be great. Cedric Alexander wins the Cruiserweight Championship. The United States Championship Fatal 4-Way match, originally going to be Orton and Rude and Jinder, and the Rusev Day gets into the match because he pins Randy Orton in a tag team match on SmackDown Live. So we got ourselves Randy Orton defending his title against the glorious Bobby Roode, the modern day Maharaja Jinder Mahal, and Rusev Day with, I assume, Aiden English on his side. So yeah. Yep, so that should be pretty cool beans. Maybe he might not be his side. There might be, I would think Aiden would be, but he's also in the Battle Royal. I don't know. But who do I think is going to win this? I was going to say Jinder Mahal because a lot of people were focusing on Rude and Orton. And I was going to think that Jinder was going to win the match. But since they added Rusev to this, I think this is finally WWE's chance to listen to the fans when they've been chanting Rusev Day, which is going to be insanely loud. I'm telling you right now, it's going to be insanely loud. The fans are going to be chanting Rusev Day. And I believe that they're finally going to do it, and they're going to give Rusev a championship and let him become the United States champion once again. So Rusev Day is going to be held at Rusev Mania, and we're going to have a new United States champion. Rusev is going to crush the competition. All right, the Intercontinental Championship. We got Miz defending his Intercontinental Championship, which he's, like 20-something days away from being the longest reigning of all time Intercontinental Champion. He's an 8-time champion. I believe that's only one under Jericho, who's a 9-time champion. But Miz defending his title against my second favorite wrestler, Rollins. Miz is my third favorite wrestler. I'm really wanting Rollins to win. And then also Finn Balor. So Miz, Rollins, and Balor. Ah, man, who's going to win this match? I don't see Rollins winning it. But I could really see it being either Balor or Miz. Balor because the poor guy just hasn't had a shot at championship, to win a championship actually, ever since he just got injured because he was dumb enough to not break his fall in the right way when turnbuckle or barricade powerbomb from Seth Rollins for the Universal title. A lot of people blame Seth Rollins for it. It was not his fault at all. Stupid Balor decided to fall wrong in that. But I still believe the guy should have gone a Universal rematch at some point. But anyways, Intercontinental Championship match. I'm still going to be going with The Miz just because he's so darn close to breaking that record. And I think he's going to retain his Intercontinental Championship tonight. And then after about 20 or 30 days, whenever the time's up for him to break the all-time record, maybe soon after that, he'll lose his title to either Rollins or Balor, I would think. I would assume it's going to be Balor probably because I think that WWE is finally going to start pushing Balor again. But yes, tonight, I believe, or tomorrow, WrestleMania Day, it's going to be Miz retaining his Intercontinental Championship. All right, next, going on to the backside. We got ourselves a SmackDown Live Tag Team Championships, a triple threat match, the Usos. The first time them being at WrestleMania, actually, which is pretty cool beans. They're my favorite tag team for sure. I want them to win really, really badly. They're going to be defending their titles against both the New Day and the Bludgeon Brothers. So who's going to win this match? The Usos, New Day, or Bludgeon Brothers? Are they going to push the Bludgeon Brothers that hardcore to the point where they let them win the titles? I'm going to cancel out the New Day right now. I'm saying right now, I don't think the New Day are going to win. I think it's a big between the Usos because they're having their WrestleMania moment, finally being at WrestleMania after what, I don't know, they say 10 years they've been in WWE or something like that, but I know they have somewhere around there, but I know that they haven't been at WrestleMania yet, and they might be able to defend their titles successfully, or it could be the Bludgeon Brothers finally getting that push. I'm leaning more towards the Usos. I don't think that they're necessarily ready to push the Bludgeon Brothers just because the Usos, I knew they were great on the mic. The Bludgeon Brothers just don't have that mic ability, or at least they haven't shown it that much yet. So I'm thinking that the Usos are also going to be retaining their titles, just like The Miz is retaining his Intercontinental title. And we're going to have the Usos still your SmackDown Live Tag Team Champions. Going on to the Raw Tag Team Championship belts, which is a very, very interesting subject. We got ourselves The Bar. We are The Bar. Sheamus and Cesaro defending their tag team championships against Braun Strowman and I don't know. There's a lot of... No one knows what's necessarily going to happen. There's a lot of things going out there. One of the newest ones I've seen, which would be fantastic. Well, first I'll talk about the ones that are kind of the more obvious ones, which would be Elias. But it's interesting he's in the Battle Royal. Although there is, depending on when they have this match, could be a lot of time for Elias to be okay by the time he gets to the Raw Tag Team match. So it could still be Elias as his tag team partner. A lot of people are saying maybe Bray, since he's been in the Lake of Reincarnation for a while. So maybe he'll come back as a partner for Braun. But the one that I heard today, and it'd be absolutely hilarious, is Braun goes out there still without a tag team partner. He's about to start the match. The referee's trying to tell him, Braun, you need a partner. Kurt Angle comes out and says, Braun, what are you doing, man? I told you you need a partner, man. And then Braun's like, fine. He looks around and he grabs Michael Cole by the collar, drags him to the ring and puts him in his corner and forces Michael Cole to be his partner. And I'm going to say, no matter what, Braun Strowman and his tag team partner are going to become the Raw Tag Team Champions. It'd be absolutely hilarious if it was Michael Cole. I would love to see Kurt Hawkins be another one I would love to see as well. But I am going to say Braun and his tag team partner are going to win the championships. It'd be great if it was Michael Cole. But we'll see. Or Kurt Hawkins would be my favorite, honestly. All right, next one we got ourselves the Raw Women's Championship. Alexa Bliss defending her title against Nia Jax. This has been a match in the making for a while now. Finally getting that 1-1 match. And maybe, if we're lucky, we'll actually have it be 1-1 without Mickie James. I just don't think it's going to happen, though. I do like the cheating with Mickie. I really, Alexa's one of my favorites, but I think it's Nia's time to shine and finally her time to win the championship. She deserves it, and she's a really, really good wrestler. Very athletic for her size as well. And I think this is finally Nia's time to win the championship. I do believe that Nia will be winning her first ever women's championship at WrestleMania 34. I'm really excited about it to see it too. I want to see it. I want to see the beautiful moment, the tears coming from her eyes, how the women, they always cry when they win their first championships. I know the men do it a lot too, but still, Charlotte especially. But yeah, I think that Nia is going to win, and it should be interesting to see, since Mickie James is in the Women's Battle Royal, if she's going to be in Alexa's corner. I think she still will be. But I think Nia is finally going to pull it out, and she's going to win the Raw Women's Championship for the first time. Next, a very big one, SmackDown Live Women's Championship. We get that. When you call it a dream match, I call it a dream match because they're probably the best two in the women's division. Charlotte versus Asuka for the SmackDown Live Women's Championship. I loved Asuka in NXT. It's just, she's grown off of me. Is that even a term? Not grown on, but grown off of me as she's gone up to the main roster. I guess just so many jobber matches they put her up against. But we got Charlotte versus Asuka. I want Charlotte to win. But what I am predicting, bold prediction here, I've been predicting this for a few months now, that Asuka is going to defeat Charlotte for the championship, but wait, it doesn't stop there. And a grueling, really great match between Asuka and Charlotte, just barely edging out Charlotte to keep her streak intact, and Asuka becoming the SmackDown Live Women's Championship. But wait, there's more. Carmella comes out from behind, or somehow, some way, hits Asuka over the head with the briefcase, and ends up winning the SmackDown Live Women's Championship and ending the streak of Asuka. Out of all the people to enter streak, Carmella. A lot of ways this could be done. Either Charlotte's already out, or Charlotte has not been a heel in a while. Maybe she gets upset after, maybe she tries to shake Asuka's hand and then ends up jumping her, and then Asuka's beat up a lot more after the match, and then Carmella cashes in. Or, of course, maybe Charlotte can already be out of the arena by then, or in the back. But anyways, either way, I think Asuka's winning the SmackDown Live Women's Championship and being cashed in on by Carmella, and Carmella breaking the streak and becoming the SmackDown Live Women's Champion, moonwalking her way back to the back with the title. All right, next one. I kind of wrote it down as a Lost Jobs match. Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens have been fired by Daniel Bryan, the SmackDown Live general manager, because they jumped Shane McMahon, looking like Shane McMahon and Daniel Bryan are finally on the same side. Maybe, maybe not. I am going to go with the prediction here. I've been going back and forth on this one, but my prediction, you can go back to this video if you want to make sure to see what I was actually saying. I am going to say that Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens are going to be winning this match tonight. And I think that they will be staying on SmackDown Live. At first, I thought they were going to be losing, maybe going to Raw at the draft. But I do think that Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens are going to be winning this. Because I think that Daniel Bryan and Shane McMahon will be on the same page for most of the match. But it's just they've had so much like arguing back and forth in the last, couple months. And just not be on the same page. I think that at last second, there's going to be a mishap where maybe Bryan, I could see, because Shane is a stinking hothead. I could see Bryan accidentally hitting him with Sammy or Kevin moving out of the way, and then having Shane being a stinking hothead and getting in Bryan's, pushing him. And then after that, Bryan's not going to take that because that's a purposeful thing, unlike Bryan's accidental kick to the face or something like that. And I believe that that's going to be the fallout of their tag team, and Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens are going to win at WrestleMania 34. A lot of sad fans because they want Daniel Bryan to win, but I do think that Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens are going to be winning and keeping their jobs, getting their jobs back at SmackDown Live. Next one, another Authority versus talent. We got The Authority, Triple H and Stephanie McMahon versus Kurt Angle and Ronda Rousey. It's pretty obvious where this one's gonna go. I mean, there's gonna be a lot of stuff. I think it's gonna be a really good match. There's gonna be a lot of hype, a lot of cheering when Ronda gets her hands on Stephanie. I mean, Kurt and Triple H is gonna be great too, but I think the big pop is going to be when Ronda Rousey gets her hands. I'm sorry I keep doing that, guys, but when Ronda Rousey gets her hands on Stephanie McMahon, and I'm pretty sure it's going to end with I could see it happening actually like this, where the ankle lock is on Triple H at the same time as the arm breaker is on Stephanie McMahon. And I just feel like Stephanie's going to tap out to the cross arm breaker, and we're going to have ourselves our winners, Kurt Angle and Ronda Rousey. I just can't see Ronda losing her first match, especially against Stephanie McMahon. But yes, that's what I think is going to happen there. Our last two matches are big heavyweight title matches. The Universal Championship, which unfortunately I'm seeing is a lot of people saying that Roman's going to sneak his way into the main event once again, which would be really, really sad. But we got ourselves a Universal Championship match, Brock Lesnar versus Roman Reigns. And is it a twist they're saying where they have Dana saying that after Brock's contract that he's going to be going to UFC? Or is it for real? I'm thinking it's possibly for real. There are a lot of people who are saying that maybe it could be ending in a no contest where Brock beats Atara, Boomin, and then just puts his title in the ring and then just leaves WWE like that and we have no champion. I would honestly prefer that over either of them winning, just because I can't stand either of them. If I have to choose one of the two, I want Brock to win because I can't stand Roman at all. Can't stand Boomin. But I do think that he's going to win, unfortunately. So Roman Reigns will be winning the Universal Championship, unfortunately. I have heard rumors that Samoa Joe could be coming out, or maybe not Mania, but maybe the night after and being the next challenger for Roman Reigns. A lot of ways that this could happen. Obviously, it could just be putting Roman over and letting him win. Or some people are saying maybe WWE will finally be pulling the trigger and having Heyman turn on Brock to go on Boomin's side and Roman becoming a Paul Heyman guy and maybe possibly turning heel. Just imagine that. That would get Roman some fans. I, on the other hand, it's too late for me to be a fan of Roman. I would enjoy seeing Paul Heyman still, but I don't know. But that would be interesting if they actually let Roman turn heel and be with Paul Heyman guy. Because Roman's horrible on the mic. You can disagree with me if you want. He's horrible on the mic. He's had a couple of decent promos, but that's just because he's been telling the truth about Brock Lesnar. Not too hard to say bad things about Brock when he barely ever shows up. But I do think that Roman Reigns will be winning the Universal Championship. Don't necessarily know how, but it is possible with the heel turn, or maybe they'll just have him put him over and look really, really strong against Brock. So yes, Roman Reigns will win the Universal title, unfortunately. All right, then we got the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. Where's my WWE World title? Somewhere over there. There's the Universal and the World. We got ourselves AJ Styles versus Shinsuke Nakamura, which I think should be the initial main event. You'll get what I'm talking about in a little bit after I talk about this match. AJ Styles versus Shinsuke Nakamura. I want AJ to win, and I wish that he would have turned heel before this storyline happened, but unfortunately it's going to be face versus face. Still, it's going to be a great match. It's going to possibly steal the show. Could be the best match, which I would love to see. This is a great back and forth match. I would love for them to wrestle as if it were New Japan. Just let them go at it, kick people in the face, knee people in the back of the neck. Just all this crazy stuff that they happen in New Japan Pro Wrestling. Just because that wrestling is just... It's just crazy in New Japan. I would love to see them wrestle like that, and I would love to see AJ Styles win. But my prediction here is that Shinsuke Nakamura will win with a knee to the face and win the WWE World Heavyweight Championship for the first time. Shinsuke Nakamura, your new WWE World Heavyweight Champion. The pay-per-view is done. John Cena comes out. He's been hanging out in the crowd the whole entire time. I would think in the crowd the whole time because he said he was going to be going to WrestleMania as a fan. He goes out to the ring out of the crowd, jumps the barricade in the ring now. Thank you so much, WWE Universe, for letting me spend WrestleMania for the first time as a fan. And I just want to thank you so much. Although The Undertaker did not show up to WrestleMania, I just want to thank you so much for letting me have a great WrestleMania with you guys and the fans. I love that guy out there. Love the guy with the beer out there that let me hang out with him out there. All this stuff like that. And then all of a sudden, boom, as soon as he's getting out of the ring. And then out of nowhere, we have ourselves the main event of WrestleMania, John Cena versus The Undertaker. Non-scheduled match, last second, where The Undertaker goes over and wins. And my prediction, his last WrestleMania, and my prediction since last WrestleMania when he lost against Roman Reigns, he put his dead man but his gear in the ring and left in the ring, the hat, the jacket, all that. I think he's going to be coming out as the American Bad Butt Undertaker, and be great since Kid Rock got inducted to the Hall of Fame on Friday, that if Kid Rock came out and did it live for him, the American Bad A theme song for him. So if he came out, so a bong, and instead of the actual music, then right after the bong, we have the American Bad A Undertaker come out with the motorcycle and everything. It'd be great, a great entrance, and have the Undertaker defeat John Cena in the main event of WrestleMania. Alright, but anyways, guys, those are my predictions. Hopefully you guys liked it. I just can't believe how long I'm able to talk in front of the camera. I guess I just feel more comfortable when I'm talking to my hashtag Burritos Nation. I love burritos. Anyways, guys, if you enjoyed my predictions, let me know in the comments below. Give me a like, a comment, and make sure you subscribe to Strap for some more wrestling and gaming content and stuff like that. Anyways, hopefully you guys have a great time watching the Hall of Fame like you did, as well as NXT TakeOver, which is coming up soon, right after I record this video. Gotta get it done. And WrestleMania 34. And just tell me your predictions, and if you agree with anything I said, or if you thought anything was crazy what I said. Anyways, love you guys so much, and I'll see all of you hashtag Burritos Nation. Later. We don't want no ham and cheese, we just want burritos, please. Yeah.